The town of Hillmond was under a zombie apocalypse on the weekend as hundreds came out to run for their lives through fields, obstacles, and mud. Now, it was all for fun, and it was one of the biggest fundraisers for the community-run arena. Anna Knopfate has more.
Actually, I am a little bit scared. Once they try to grab you, I think I'll scream a little bit. It'll get really real.
Well, it's a zombie apocalypse. You got to be ready for it.
These zombies were spread out on a 5-kilometer course with 20 different obstacles. And organizers say the response and enthusiasm from the community was unexpected.
Not many people are runners in our community, so they didn't really know what they were up for. Well, we have 50 volunteer zombies, 40 volunteer course marshals, and then for the setup, we probably used almost 50 people. So a little town of Hillmond came together, that's for sure.
With the recent shows like Walking Dead, people are no strangers when it comes to zombies. But what's actually going through their mind during this run when they're getting attacked by them?
Survival instincts, probably. The dodge, duck, dip, dive.
I don't gotta outrun the zombie, just gotta outrun my wife.
Kick his knee out and run faster.
From all the hub and excitement the unique run created this year, organizers are positive they will have it again next year as it's one of the biggest fundraisers for the arena. Anna Knopfate, Newcap News.
Well, time once again to look back at some of our past news dispatches in retrospect this week from the archives. Now, in this installment, Brian Hardy brings us a story about how nuclear power seemed like the right fit for Saskatchewan. And we also take a look at a local doctor being recognized by his peers.
It's May 1992, and a local doctor becomes a chief commissioner.
Dr. Raf Saeed of Lloydminster has been a member of the Alberta Human Rights Commission since 1989, and now his peers have unanimously selected Saeed to take over the lead role until a citizens panel recruits a new chief commissioner. As to whether or not the physician will apply for the chief commissioner's post has yet to be decided.
My commitments here to this community are very, very deep. My roots are very deep in the community. And I have to be honest and say it would be very hard for me to consider applying.
Raf Saeed officially takes over as acting chief commissioner June 1st. That's just in time to play host for the annual meeting of the National Human Rights Association. Michael Higgins, NewsHour.
This week in 1989, Saskatchewan was being seduced.
Nuclear power is not something to be feared. That's the central message Bill Hancox wanted to get across to the convention. Hancox has studied the nuclear industry for almost 20 years now, and he says it's a safe business, especially here in Canada. The businessmen who were present liked the idea of Saskatchewan nuclear industry, and they adopted a resolution asking for the government to institute such a program. And Hancox thinks that's good because nuclear energy is going to produce even more of the world's electricity in the coming years.
Many of the developed countries now produce from 50 to 70% of their electricity by nuclear power.
There are still a lot of questions that need answering regarding nuclear power in Saskatchewan. However, Dr. Bill Hancock says if the government does decide to develop the industry, it'll have a good basis on which to build, seeing that Saskatchewan has large quantities of high-grade uranium. David McGuinness, Broadcast Centre News.
Join us next time when a CF-18 crash ends in tragedy on Retrospect, this week from the archives.
It's time once again for our pet project. In this week's edition, we meet Clifton, a playful 2-year-old male tuxedo cat, and Jerry, a 1.5-year-old male lab shepherd cross. Now, both are looking for their forever homes.
This is Jerry. Jerry is a 1.5-year-old male Labrador Retriever Shepherd Cross. He's neutered, current on vaccinations, and he's also microchipped. Jerry's a wonderful dog with a love for life. He loves to run and play, and he also loves to play with other dogs. Jerry's even been a part of play groups that have 5 dogs playing all at the same time. And when alone, Jerry loves to spend his time chewing on bones, and he also loves to learn new tricks, especially if you have treats in your hands. If you're looking for a big, lovable dog, come on down to the SPCA to meet Jerry. This is Clifton. Clifton is a 2-year-old male tuxedo cat. He's neutered, current on vaccinations, and he'll be microchipped at the time of adoption. Clifton has so much personality. He has easily become a staff favorite here at the SPCA. He loves to talk to you, he likes to play, and he also likes to snuggle. As soon as you snuggle him, he instantly starts kneading. Clifton also likes to lay in the window and soak up the sunshine, and he enjoys utilizing his scratching post and also toys that have catnip in them. If you're looking for a fun cat who's full of personality, be sure to come down to the SPCA to meet Clifton.